There you go. Boom. The
Woo!
red light. You see that red light?
Woo! What's happening? I'm looking for my hot damn remote so I can turn down this television in my background. But in the meantime, what's happening? This your main man, Big AC the One. I'm in here with my co-host,
Uh,
Popping the Most. You know
I'm
who it is.
talking with OC. I'm your host, OC, on the other end. What's going on, everybody?
Woo! Man, I don't know what's going on with everybody, but I'm gonna tell you this. It's a lot going on with me. Let's just tell the truth and shame the damn devil. Now, of course, y'all know we gonna roll off into some sports talk here eventually. But I had a couple of other things on my mind and I wanted to get your opinion on, bro. So, like, I believe to really get you to advance like in your profession, that you gotta be willing to put somewhat of some go above and beyond, right? You got to be able to put some extra into it somewhere to really advance, right? Companies, I think if you work for a company, they really only looking to promote and whatnot the people who's willing to give a little, right?
Yeah,
And I'm all for that. But at the same time, too, people get caught up in so trying to advance so tough that they lose sight of what's reasonable to be given of yourself. You dig?
yeah,
If if you working for a place and they paying you for 8 hours, but you steadily working 12,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah, 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 yeah. You spread yourself a little thin there.
there you go.
There.
There you
Yeah,
go. Right. And, and,
yeah,
and so, like, man, I was having this talk with somebody close to me recently, and they were talking about how they are on a salary, and I was telling them my experience with salary jobs is they suck
mhm.
because they always gonna squeeze an extra third up out of you, right? And ain't nothing you could do about it because really you thought that number looked good when you signed off on the damn offer sheet. But when it come down to it, they really squeezing the lemon and trying to make orangeade with it.
Yeah, but it's all about you knowing your worth and you knowing
No doubt.
what you want.
No doubt.
Because salary is good for some people. Some people like that.
Yeah.
They okay with that.
Yeah.
So some of us people are like me myself. I got to be hourly or I got to be
Yeah.
contracted. It got to just be contracted
Man.
what I'm gonna make, and so we gonna roll through there.
Yeah,
So
no doubt, no doubt, and I got to say, pretty much the same with me. Like, man, the one time I did take a salary job, probably was the most miserable fucking year of employment in my life, right? Because, like I say, they had me because I needed the job, right? And
Mhm.
I really wasn't. It really wasn't nothing that felt like it was worth quitting over. But at the
Yeah,
same time, I should have motherfucking walked out on their ass because the more I gave, the more they took, and I just want to put that out there because I see a lot of people getting trapped in that same that getting roped in and drug in with that same old fucking carrot on the stick.
yeah.
And
So if you watching, like and share the video. Make sure y'all share it to y'all people so y'all people can jump on, and
man,
maybe we could get conversations going in the chat. If
for
y'all got
sure,
something to say about what's going on, chat
man,
it up.
please
Put it
smash
in the
that.
chat. Say something in the chat. Say hello.
Man,
Something
no
in the
doubt,
chat.
right? Boom, and let me just say what's up and give a shout out to everybody that's viewing with us live right now. Y'all really make the conversation go. I love when people jump in with comments and keep and make themselves a part of this conversation. Man, one other thing I wanted to get your opinion on. I'm sure everybody is familiar with the term 80/20 rule, right? The 80/20
Hmm.
rule. You're gonna give. You never can give more than 80% of yourself, right? You always got to have 20 that goes elsewhere. That you divide and put elsewhere, or else you're gonna get consumed by the person you invested into. So would you say that the 80/20 rule is still an accurate description of human behavior or relationship give and take in this day and age?
I think it's very active, but
Okay.
but to me, how I look at it as a deal. Period.
Yeah.
51 when you own 51% of the company,
No doubt.
who makes the decisions?
Hey, the person that owns majority,
The
share.
majority stake. So I give away the 49%. You can
Right,
have the 49%,
right, no doubt.
but coming into this age we live in,
Yeah,
I got to oversee a lot of things
no
that's
doubt.
coming through my hands. So, but that is true. That 80/20 is true. You only
Yeah,
give 80% of yourself, and
Right.
20% of it you got to take for you because you won't last.
No doubt. And the reason I was asking the question is because, man, lately I've been noticing, that a lot of people are carrying an extra layer of what they call maybe toxic stress, right?
Yeah.
Because of the state of the economy, how the unemployment rate look right now. Basically, it's a lot of people out there struggling and living tighter than paycheck to paycheck, pretty much. And man, like we up under a regime that as we got people, the more people in need, they cutting off more and more, right? So I mean, hey, I would love to get opinions of the viewers, man, because dude, this really baffles me. Like I look at this whole talk about the tariffs, right? Now the tariffs, they've been falling back on us at the register. But
Mm-hmm.
the tariffs was also supposed to be created to eliminate fucking income tax. So now,
Mm-hmm.
if I can get 40% of my check back, I don't
Yeah.
care if I'm paying a little more at the register.
That doesn't matter. That don't matter to me.
That's it. But
I can afford it.
no doubt, right? But the main problem to me is it ain't none of that shit happened yet. So
No.
we still paying income tax. We getting hit over the top of the back of our head with tariffs, and like, man, it's like, okay, at what point do you call this hoeing me out, or do you call this necessary governing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like, man,
Yeah.
somebody kick in, let me know where to draw the damn line, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what to do around this these
Yeah.
days.
Well, I could say when I went grocery shopping this morning,
Okay.
to get all of this shit out the way, and I
Yeah.
went to where I go to. I went to Winco,
Right.
and what I spent there in money, if I'd have went to Walmart or if I'd went
Oh
anywhere
yeah.
else,
Yeah.
my head would have been kicked off. Kicked
Right.
off.
Right.
So
Now,
Winco
now you still might
the
have got
best place to go.
kicked in the head because
Yeah.
prices is the prices.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
you say, at least you didn't get it kicked off and have to
Yeah.
chase it down the street because man, they
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
playing
No.
around here. No,
Yeah.
you ain't lying, right? The only other place I could think of that I really would advocate going to like that is fucking Costco, right? But
Yeah.
but see, Costco comes with a membership fee, so you got to average that in for anybody who's considering that option. You dig me? Like let's not make the shit sound like it's all sweet. There's pros and there's cons to everything. To me, in my case, in particular, well worth the $120 or
That's
whatever.
why. That's why you have to double up with somebody. That's why you have to team
No
up
doubt.
with
No
somebody.
doubt.
Get that membership.
No
Get
doubt.
the black membership right, and
Yeah,
then and it pays off when you get gas through Costco. It pays off
man.
when you shop there. So you have to make sure that if you get that membership, don't do it
Yeah.
all by yourself.
Right.
Don't do
Right.
it all by
Hell yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Get somebody else on there with you,
Man.
and you'll be good.
Yeah.
I had a couple of experiences with
Yeah.
getting on with other people.
Right. Right.
So it's been cool for me. Costco is,
Yeah.
but I spend money when I go in there. I spend my I gotta bring me some hundreds because I know I'm
No doubt.
somebody that's spending some hundreds.
No
And when I go
doubt.
to Costco, I went today. Matter of fact, I went today.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went to get one thing. I came out with
Of course.
4 things.
Of course. And they 3 or 4 things ain't gonna be under the $10 mark because
No.
everything is so nicely in bulk. Which I mean, at
Mm-hmm.
least I can say this. Even though they might hit you for the bulk, I always do walk out of there feeling like I'm getting my money's worth. You
Yeah.
did, and shout out to Kirkland Signature for being the rawest motherfucking generic brand in the world. Because if
Kirkland.
it wasn't for them, I
Yeah.
don't know what we'll be wiping ourselves with around here.
Yeah.
No,
Kirkland.
yeah, but for real, for real.
Kirkland. But I want to say, what's up to your Ham Right podcast, man? I've been watching their podcast. They got some great segments.
Man,
I crack up every time, but they
Yeah.
be real.
Yeah.
And I want to salute them brothers for keeping it going, keeping
Man,
it real,
bro.
keeping it going.
Man, no doubt. You know what? And like, man, like you said, shout out, man, for just having knowing and having and establishing your identity and sticking and staying true to who you is in a time where people likes to freaking hide behind the keyboard and the screen and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
G-Ham, I ain't playing with you.
man, straight up. You know what I mean? It's funny
Yeah.
too because like as we develop, create, and culminate our content that we put together, right?
Mhm.
Like I'm always thinking to myself, like, how am I coming off? How do I want to come off? And do I feel like, hello, Deborah, how you doing? Shout out to Deborah Thompson. She says, hello, gentlemen. That's
What's
how I
up, Deb?
appreciate you for jumping on and checking us out.
Share
But
it, and like it, Deb.
please,
If you real about it, share it and like
please, we will definitely be appreciative of that notion, man. And hey, I've definitely. Oh, hold on. What the heck is going on with this speckle? Okay, yeah, am I back on? Am I back
Yeah,
on?
your light. It was just your lighting. Your lighting was just.
Okay, you know what? Growing up, they used to call me Light Bright. Shout out to Mike Peoples and Greg Parnell in there, man. They fake tortured me when I was a young nigga, man, and it made me the strong motherfucker that I am now.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't shit without your homeboys, right?
No.
So let's get into some real reality TV from last night. Did you get a chance to observe young fiery fake Jake Paul get his whole face rearranged last
You
night
know, it
on
jumped out at
Netflix?
me. I didn't watch it live,
Yeah,
but it jumped out at me when I picked up
man.
my social media and how his face looked when he got hit with that combo. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
Wow, dude.
Here we go. And so it all comes crashing to an end
Yeah.
because it's exposition,
Ooh-wee.
and you got to
Yeah.
take your hat off to him for creating that lane,
Hey,
even
I'm
though
gonna tell
he's
you
not a
like this.
professional boxer.
I'm not a hater, not one bit of bone in my body. I'm gonna take my hat off one time and tip the cap to Jake Paul for not just creating that lane, but the lane before that, the lane before that, and the lane before that. And like he done been ultra uber successful at every level. So who would I be to criticize a man that has figured out how to climb the mountain quite a few
But he
good
did
times?
get his ass whooped. He did get his ass
He
whooped.
did get his ass whooped,
He did get his ass whooped.
and to push the point furthermore, right? He got
Uh-huh.
his ass whooped like a white boy should get his ass whooped when he challenging a big old nigga like that in the public and
He got
trying to
his
call
ass
him
whooped.
out and talk shit.
I don't know, but he got his ass whooped.
Hey, the boy did get his ass whooped. Now he didn't get up. Yeah, no, hey,
Ah, man. I
yeah,
was at awe when I seen it. I said, "Oh
Mike,
no,
and I can't lie,
not
dog.
Jake."
This was one of them like highlight reel, all time
Yeah.
classic fucking
Poof,
knockouts,
poof,
like.
poof, poof.
Bro, like, ooh wee. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
That's
watching
gonna live
Joe
forever.
Theismann. It's like watching Joe Theismann get his leg snapped over again and again from LT on Monday night.
It's gonna live forever.
Ooh wee, it's
On the
gonna live
internet, it's gonna
forever,
live
man.
forever.
And for Jake Paul to come out, which he's usually pretty cocky, rambunctious, and you know what I mean, a little bit overconfident,
Yeah.
bro. He was real humble, talking about how he thought he got his shit wired up last night.
After the fact, before the fact, you know, I'm listening to this
man
meditation music, and I'm
yeah.
gonna turn when that bell rings. I'm gonna turn up.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, man. Yeah.
all right,
Well,
all
shout
right,
out to
brother,
him for
all right.
shout out for him for the type of
I'm
turn
gonna
up.
turn up. I said, okay, I said, all right. But see,
Hey,
but the whole thing when they
no,
was
he did.
breaking it,
Hey, he did turn up. He turned up flat on the fucking mat like everybody knew he would.
when they broke it down, the tail of the tape.
Yeah.
There's no way he should have been in the ring with that guy.
No fucking
No
way.
way, no way he should have been in the ring with that guy.
And I mean, like, on top of the fact that just physically, like, it was a pretty bad, imposing matchup. More than that, dude, he went after a two-time world heavyweight champion last night, right?
Yeah.
And you dig me? It's funny how how much of an illusion there was when he invited Mike Tyson into the ring. You know your sister Shalina say, "Hey Sam."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
but yeah, you know what I'm saying. He knew when he invited Mike Tyson into the ring, man. We all idolized Mike Tyson growing up, especially in the fight arena, right? And so for him to not just even survive, but you know, he respectfully didn't beat up on a well past his prime version of Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he created the lane. He got Mike some money, put money
He did.
in Mike's pocket.
He,
That's how I look at it. I still think that I think that Mike could have turned it on, and if he'd hit him one time,
right.
it would have been a problem. But it wasn't about that. It was about getting through it, giving everybody a little show.
And that's again where the type of ways where I say I salute Jake Paul, because right, what he did was gave a major salute the legend of all of our era, right? Those who didn't live to see Muhammad Ali really do his thing live and in person, you grew up probably on Mike Tyson, or maybe you a Mayweather baby. But the point is, right? We're all fond of the people that we grew up watching.
Yeah,
right, man. I got
Sugar Ray.
Oh man, we'll talk Marvelous Marvin.
Marvelous Marvin.
Man.
Hey, yeah.
The Roberto No Monster
Duran.
Ran. Like man, they really did their thing. Sweet Pea was getting down back then, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, boxing was it was flavor, man. It was live pageantry going on. Them dudes would talk that shit, but they would back that up. And like, yeah,
the Hitman. The
Hitman Hearns.
The Hitman. What kind of nickname is that thing?
Man, but you know what's a cold piece, man? Is like let people tell it. Back in Detroit, I think it is, wherever he grew up, man. He was known for being one of them boys out there in his neighborhood. So,
what up, dog?
The name the Hitman might have followed him from the truest of circumstances.
Yeah.
Man, so man, like, okay, let's see, like that's one of the things I was looking at. Man, I gotta just take some time right now before we get into these picks and everything, man, to say shout out to the San Francisco / Santa Clara ass 49ers, man, because them, as they say, them finesse ass 49ers, nigga, they win and get in as the first seed, the number 1 seed. If the 49ers can go on ahead and slam 3 wins in the win column in a row, which is very doable. I got to say this, man. It's not just because I'm a fan of the team, and I'm gonna sound like the homer that I am, because I am a homer.
I think you're a fan.
Oh, I'm definitely got my fanboy cap on right now.
Yeah, I think you're much of a fan.
They can beat all 3 of these teams, and I'm gonna say that the 49ers as a team, I think is one of the strongest units in the entire league.
Yeah, I have to say that they are coasting right now. I gotta say that I don't have too many bad things to say about the 49ers. I think they under the radar though. I think there's no one really talking about them, and so that's a good thing.
And I honestly gotta say, historically with Kyle Shanahan coach teams, to be in that slight underdog spot and be a little underrated, so to speak, is the best position for them to be in. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, man, Shanahan got a way of rallying the troops on that us against the world type of thing, and don't nobody believe in us, and and hey, mark of a great coach. I would love to see us get over the hump and get that Lombardi this year, but mark of a great coach, and he ain't the only one out there.
But that the toughest game I think that they got left is gonna be the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, straight up. Never say talk about the Niners.
That's gonna be the toughest game.
And I'll send the share to the moon. Well, okay. See, I didn't even read that yet, but I'm gonna talk about them Niners, man. I ain't gonna lie. The opportunity to come in for Week 18 and have a season finale showdown that could be for all the fucking marbles, NFC West, NFC. The road to the Super Bowl would come through Santa Clara and be played in Santa Clara. This year, we would have an opportunity to do one thing that only a team in our division, being the Rams, has done in the history of the league, and that's win a bowl on your home field.
If you can get there. If you can get there. Looking at that division, it's tough. It's tough, man.
It is tough sledding, and I'm not gonna lie. I feel pretty good about our chances on Monday night, because I wouldn't say that Phillip Rivers is in mid-season form right now, right?
Yeah.
So just because of that alone, it's 2 talented squads, 2 good, well-ran organizations, but they playing with a handicap right now. So if we come out and play our game and play our brand of ball, ain't no reason we shouldn't be walking up out of wherever we playing with a W.
Old man Rivers, they better watch out, because he can't. If they protect him, he can pick you apart.
Hey, bro, if they protect you, and we got one of the lowest pressure rates in the entire league. I have to say that's the one Achilles heel for us on defense. Although we is getting Sam Aquino back, and we getting a couple of our front our frontline players back that
Mhm.
you know will be bringing a little bit of the pressure and the pain, I hope. But yeah, that is the one Achilles heel that I say we've have shown this far to this point in the season. It's
Yeah.
not really having a pass rush. I'm gonna say without Bosa, but like he's been a tick under the league leaders to me the last couple years, honestly. Right? He got paid, he got hurt, he played, he got hurt, and I'm not gonna never tell you he ain't worth the money that he gets paid because just like the rest of the white boy wonders we got on the team, we got some of the best ones in the league, right? From McCaffrey, Kittle, on down the line. So I'm just say like, yeah, we got our chances, and if Fred Warner really makes a fucking playoff run comeback this season, I mean, sky's the limit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Sky's
Yeah.
the limit, especially playing
Yeah.
3 or 4 games at home to become away Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, I agree. I agree totally. I agree. I have nothing bad to say about the 49ers this week.
Man,
I think they defense have really carried them, helped them
yeah, yeah,
through this run.
yeah,
They stayed together from these injuries.
yeah.
And like I said earlier, they are not being talked about.
No, they're not.
I don't hear them talked about on the new shows. I don't hear
No,
none because I get up, I watch those,
and,
and
and, and honestly,
I
what
don't
you're
see it
saying
appear.
speaks to the stellar job that our defensive coordinator Robert Saleh has been doing all year, working with the barest of the bunch that he's used to in the covers, man. But he's still been putting some masterpieces out there on the table every Sunday, and man, shout out to him. But and Kyle Shanahan should probably be up for Coach of the Year this year, bro. Like you took your backup quarterback Mac Jones, man, went on a tear with his ass. He done probably won more games than half the starting quarterbacks in the league this year.
We don't
Between
panic. Y'all don't panic.
no,
Y'all don't
exactly,
panic. That's the whole
exactly,
thing. That the panic button had not been pushed in that
man.
locker room.
Boom. And the panic button looked like it got pushed by LA late in that game out there in the north in the Pacific Northwest, as they like to say. Shout
I
out to
think
the Seattle Seahawks,
Seahawks.
man.
I'm not going to do that. I'm
No,
going to go the other way with it. I'm going to say these damn referees been the last couple of weeks have been killing
yeah,
me. They've
yeah,
been
yeah,
killing me. And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about. I'm not talking about just my game. I'm talking about
No,
as a whole in the league and
bro.
what shit that they calling and
I'm
they
not
not
even gonna
calling
lie.
and they taking back. It's ridiculous.
That call they made during the Seahawks Rams game where they threw the ball, said it was a backwards pass, homeboy recovered it, and they ended up getting a 2-point conversion on what looked like a busted play, right? That we done seen 1,000 times. Bro, I've never seen that call get made in that situation in that scenario before, and I've seen that scenario 1,000 times where quarterback throw a little screen pass to get batted down to the ground.
It's an incomplete. It's
It's an
incomplete.
incomplete pass. But that's not how they treated this shit. They treated it
That's
like it was a backwards pass or it was a fumble
and
and
that's bullshit. And that's
score.
bullshit. Excuse my language, everybody
No,
out there in YouTube
no.
land. That's bullshit.
And I gotta say, like the
So the
49ers,
momentum switch
yeah,
all the way to the
yeah,
Seattle Seahawks after they
yeah, no doubt.
quarterback them threw 4 picks.
Right. No doubt, man. And shout out to their boy that they got from New Orleans that's running back the kicks. I want to call him Sammy Snead because he's so damn smooth. But yeah, 22 out there, boy. Hey, he busting and doing his thing, just like our dude Sky Moore is doing for them Niners, man. The Ravens are in a peculiar position in this next few weeks, right?
Yep.
They pretty much control their own destiny as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
As far as the division. So, man, no better time than the present to pull it together and get off the snide, as they say. And really, truly, like that's what it is with a well-run organization that's year after year got a continuity and a culture, right? Is they're never gonna be 7 out of 10 things wrong on the checklist, right? They might be missing 2 or 3 out of 10. And yeah, they call that a Achilles heels and all, but on the real though, like that's only for the expectations that you got of this organization to win. If you just evaluate a year by year performance, right? Man, ain't nothing wrong with the position that Baltimore is in, and I got to say that I'm damn surprised that Pittsburgh has held up, and their stamina is still going, like they still waging that battle of attrition and coming out on the high side of it. I'm truly surprised that they have lasted this long into the season. I ain't gonna lie. I love Aaron Rodgers. He's had a hell of a Hall of Fame first ballot career, but I haven't really expected Aaron Rodgers to last the whole season like he has after the couple seasons he had in New York.
But he's still been hurt. He's still been hurt this season.
Yeah, no doubt.
He got a couple of are they saying basketball? He got a couple of DNPs.
Yeah, no doubt. But you know what? I gotta give it to him. At his age and stature at this point in the game, man, he has toughed it out a little more than I expected him to, with a ready to go pop and plug and play backup like Mason Rudolph. You know what I'm saying, man? Somebody who's been in a system for years, know how to run a dang offense, know what Coach Tomlin expects in certain situations. Like, those are the things that you win and lose games on, and I think that's why they still been winning games.
Aaron Rodgers is that dude.
Man, he is.
Aaron Rodgers is that dude. I think you put Aaron Rodgers on anybody's team, he'll make that offense better.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
The only reason why I say that is because you don't have to teach him shit.
Right. No, you don't. He come with the whole handbook already ready to sign off. And like, man, I ain't gonna lie. He's been, stellar performance. And that's why you got to say that, ain't no way in hell you could count out old man Phillip Rivers, right? Old man Rivers, because, dog, he still comes from that pedigree, man. And he can get out there and do it to you any day. I mean, he came out there for the first time in 5 years and didn't throw a pick. You know what I mean? Threw a cool little percent, basically kept the offense moving, kept them on schedule, right? And I'm sure he'll be a little better this week. So,
we put our fate in Pittsburgh hands.
No doubt.
But well, how I look at it is, like you said earlier, when you got that culture around your building, you can lose 5 games, 6 games, and still come back and win.
Yes, you can.
The majority of your games and still be in the hunt.
Man, no doubt. I'm gonna say like this here, man. When the Niners had the season that they had last year, right? I had no doubt in my mind that without overhauling the entire roster, that we'd be able to do some retooling and be ready to be competitive on some level this year. You know what I mean? Now, I ain't gonna lie. I got to say that what they've been able to pull off is even a surprise to me, because I expected the Niners to be pretty much like capped out where they at, maybe 10 wins, maybe 10, maybe 11. But I really got a good feeling, man, that they can pull off a whatever it is, 13, 14 win season by winning out.
Yeah. And so that's how I feel about both those teams and the divisions. You can't when you have a division, when you play in a division like the Niners, or you play in a division like the Ravens,
right?
These division games mean so much.
They do.
That's why I was mad at Seattle. Well, I wasn't mad. I was just just like, man, why?
Right. Man, and like, that's one thing I really love about how the 49ers season them played out so far. But they division and they conference records are so fucking strong, right? That if the Niners end up in a tiebreaker with anybody on the last at the end of the season, bro, they got all the tiebreakers they need.
Bang bang.
Niner gang.
If that's the case, I'm Baltimore all the way. But if that's the case, that's how you win your division. That's how you win your division.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And I can say that, like, man, somehow, man, Seattle kind of, like, I think they ended up splitting the division record and only going like 3-3, and that ain't enough. That ain't good enough, man.
Good enough, bro.
Yeah,
y'all might still be sitting at home.
Hey, you never know. And the funny thing is, like you say, I mean, don't let them go on a little losing streak. I mean, it ain't like they can afford to lose 2 games of the last 3 and whatnot. If they lose 2 games, we in there anyway.
Anyway. Mm-hmm.
Man, but I ain't gonna lie. I will really enjoy watching for all the marbles week 18. Let's go. Because that's propelling your team into the playoffs already. So I would say even having a bye week couldn't really affect you in a way that's gonna hold you back.
What I'm liking about this schedule, is they backloaded the schedule with division games.
No doubt.
And I'm loving that. I'm loving
No
that.
doubt.
That's what's keeping me watching right now.
Yeah.
Because Baltimore gotta play. We gotta play Pittsburgh and beat them.
Yeah. Exactly. And you can't afford to take Cleveland or Cincinnati too light, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, man, division records and them conference records, that means everything at the end of the year, unless you the runaway favorite.
Yeah.
If you him, then it's all good. You do what you want to do out there. But yeah, it's coming down to a lot of teams with the same records and all of this here. So yeah,
I feel great watching the rest of this coming down to the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I feel great about watching. So I'm gonna pick some winners this week.
Right. There we go. Let's get in it. Let me see. Grab this little other device so I can pull up the schedule. Yeah, man, it's time to pick some winners. By the way, too, I don't know if y'all haven't had the opportunity yet to check the Prize Picks team function out there, man. Go in ahead and check me out, man. Use my promo code. You'll be able to get all kind of exclusive little deals and promo hookups and shit through Prize Picks. And now you can pick teams, and they going straight winners too. Don't even have to pick over under or really have to know or understand how that works. Just pick the team that you think is going to win. And most betting sites don't have that. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this develops and plays out. Y'all let me know. Give your boy some feedback on what it do. And yeah, man, So I went with Tulsa to go ahead and upset Ole Miss today, y'all. And I'm about to lose that bet, but it had a 6-time multiplier. So that's the kind of things I'll be looking for. Bargain plays to where you can bet $2 and win 25. Right? Bam. If I can hit like that every time, then I'm on that. I'm on that all day. Okay, now NFL, not for long. Okay, 49ers and Colts. 49ers is 5.5.5 point favorites on the road. I was gonna pick them anyway. You already know what time it is. Bang, bang. Let's go. Not a gang all the way.
I'm gonna go opposite that. I'm gonna go Indianapolis.
Whoa, let's keep it interesting.
I'm gonna go Indianapolis just to keep it interesting.
Yeah, now he said he was gonna pick some winners, but he gonna start with the next game. Eagles and Commanders right now. Commanders are up 3-0 in the first quarter, 3 minutes left to go. Of course, Eagles are leading the division. And who do you think is gonna pull this joint out today?
They playing today?
They playing right now, man, on Fox, baby.
They play on Fox. I didn't know they had Saturday games on today.
Oh yeah.
That's what you was probably talking about.
That's what I was saying before halftime. And yeah, exactly.
That's what you were talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you'd have asked me before the game, I probably would have went with Philly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Philly just made it 7-3, so I'm still gonna go with them. And that's what it is. But that kind of feels like cheating. Of course, we know what happened with the Rams and Seahawks. Packers and Bears is the 5:20 game today, also on Fox. Who you got there?
You said Packers and who?
Packers and Bears. I'm gonna go with the Bears because I know you going
Bears. The Bears.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go coach and quarterback. I'm going with them Packers because I need them to take some wind out of the Bears' sails before next week.
No, they just lost their best pass rusher.
Ooh, ain't that nothing? Oh yeah, they sure did. Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Mr. Parsons.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons, they just lost him. Yeah,
Micah Parsons, man. Yeah, you know what, man? And that's sad too, because of course we all know he's definitely one of the few people that's somewhere in that stratosphere like Myles Garrett and the rest of the top pass rushers like Will Anderson over there and for them Texans, man. I ain't gonna lie, that Texans defense is nasty. I love seeing that. Especially coming from DeMeco Ryans, Kyle Shanahan disciple. The tree is everlasting when the tree is lasting. No, here we go. Bills and Browns will be the next thing up. Who you got there? They playing, of course, in Cleveland. Bills 10.5 point favorites on the whoop
because they should win this game, but I don't know, man. I don't like how they've been squeaking by, how they've been getting wins. I'm I'm gonna go with the dog, man. I'm gonna go with the
You
dog.
go with the dogs.
I got to go with Shedeur Sanders now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the California kid to get it right, man. You know, Josh Allen, he is an elite talent. I think actually I'll skip one. I don't think we said Bengals and Dolphins, man. That is actually an interesting game for draft pick reasons, probably. Who you got there?
I like Cincinnati, man. I like Cincinnati. I like what Joe Burrow does, man.
Oh man, hey,
I like what Joe Burrow does.
I'm gonna go with them hanging on by the hair on their chinny chin ass Dolphins. Man, they actually bounced back to 6-8. Man, I can't even believe that.
They what?
They didn't bounce back all the way to 6-8. As sorry as they was like halfway through the season.
Because there you go. You have to get people to buy in. People got to buy in. They have to get into that system. And so some losses early really embarrassing.
No doubt. And no doubt. And I mean, I don't know if he was on the hot seat, like lose his job, but I'm sure pretty much then salvaged the head coaching seat, you know, held by Mike McDonald, of course, another Kyle Shanahan disciple. Man, hey, they probably saved that man's job because he was going to be looking for an offensive coordinatorship real soon if they didn't turn it around. But his boy too had been doing that thing.
Yeah. But you know, you had to. We all have to understand this is NFL football. Professional football here.
No doubt.
That coach is a professional guy.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't go there just to lose.
Right. No, you know? that's real.
So my hat comes off to Miami. Y'all won't be going to the playoffs, but spoil somebody's hopes and dreams.
Hey, for real though, right? And who knows? Maybe finish out the season over 500 and keep that not having too many losing records on McDaniel's on his record. This is one of the more interesting games to me. It's only a 3-point difference in what Vegas looking at. Buccaneers, Panthers. Buccaneers are the 3-point favorites, but they're playing in Carolina. Who you got on that one? And I'm gonna pull up this injury report too while we talking this.
I want to go Carolina. I want to go Carolina so bad, but
I can't even lie to you. Now Tampa Bay ain't got nobody on the injury report.
But that's why I was just finna come back at you and say Tampa Bay is healthy, and Tampa Bay got that dog of a quarterback back there.
Man, no doubt.
Nobody said nothing about it.
And I can't lie, man. I thought that when Mike Evans came back last week, that they was gonna get him one, man, because he was balling out too. I'm glad to see Mike Evans. You know, he's man, definitely all-time Buccaneers legend, probably leading receiver, whatever, and whatnot. But I'm gonna go with them Panthers, who have been wrecking shop and shocking the world in this division. I'm gonna go with the Panthers to handle their shit at home, man, and protect home field. That should be an interesting one.
Well, okay, we're on opposite sides of
it. Yeah. Now, okay. Now your boy Dak Quavius, who they got to win all 3 of their games, and Philly would have to lose all 3 of their games for them to get into the playoffs. Head up, they got the Chargers this week.
Who? Dallas.
Dallas, they got the Chargers this week.
I knew it when them Chargers got back in. When them Chargers got that coach that they got, they got back in the league as far as culture, as far as being well coached, there was going to be a problem for some teams.
No doubt.
There was whether you NFC or AFC, they going to be a problem.
Right.
So I'm going with the Chargers.
You know what? We're gonna be on the same side of the law with this one because I am too, man. I'm gonna say I ain't seen it. I haven't seen that killer instinct and that championship pedigree out of Dallas this year. Although they have been explosive as hell on offense. I got to give them their props.
You can't go let it go under the wayside by not talking about their offense. Their offense is pretty good.
No doubt.
They're gonna give you 40.
They're gonna give you 40, and that's the bad thing. So when they ain't scoring a 50 wop, it ain't happening. Now here go a game that you probably would have picked a certain way a few weeks ago, but Chiefs Titans. This game is in Tennessee. Of course, one team got their real starting quarterback, the other team don't. Meaning the Titans got Cam Ward, and Patrick Mahomes is not going to be back for some time now. I think I'm going with the Titans to win this game, even though they got the Chiefs as 3-point favorites. I think that's based on reputation.
Well, it's gonna be in Kansas City.
No, it's in Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee ain't impressed me all season, man.
They haven't impressed me all
Yeah,
season, but I'm gonna tell you what, they have not disappointed me like certain teams that I don't watch.
Yeah,
like when I watch the Raiders, it's a full disappointment.
All the way around.
All the way around.
All the way around.
At least I'm looking at Tennessee saying like they got Cam Ward, man, and let them get a receiver and a pass rusher or something, man. They might be able to do something.
They might be able to do something. I'm gonna stay with the Chiefs.
Yeah, and say they probably be doing something next year.
No, but you know what? I take that back. I'm going with the Titans. Mahomes is not playing.
Mahomes is not playing, bro.
Mahomes is not playing. I'm going with the Titans. I'm going with the Titans.
And you talking about a whole different, like a whole different, bowl of beans right there.
Yeah.
Next game is the Sorry Bowl, Jets and Saints. Man, this is gonna be in the nose.
I don't even want to pick this game.
I'm gonna pick the Saints because
you gonna pick the Saints.
I'm gonna say why, because they seem like they have found their quarterback for the time being.
Okay.
Tyler Show dude, how you say it last. They seem like they found their guy for now. I think they might fall in love with somebody else soon because I haven't seen that it factor when I watch him. But I'm gonna say they think they got some. They feel like they got something. So I'm gonna go with the Saints on that one.
Yeah, I like the Saints too, but I don't even want to pick that. I'm not picking that game. I'm staying away from that. I'm staying away from the shit bowl. I'm staying away from the shit bowl. I'm staying away.
Okay, well, what you got on?
Tell
me what about this? The fart in the can bowl, and that's gonna be the Vikings against the Giants. Vikings have really disappointed me this year. Although I feel like they're gonna go into MetLife though and handle their business.
I gotta know who's playing.
Let's see here.
Is the Giants starting quarterback playing?
Yes, he is, but they got a long list of who ain't. Yeah,
he's not playing.
Yeah, I got to say the longer list looks like, oh man, they got a lot of people out. Man, dude, what's his name? Kevon Thibault or whatever. He out.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Nunez is out, man. Neal out. Collins out.
Yeah, I gotta go with the other team.
Man, okay, this is ridiculousness. So yeah, I gotta go Minnesota all the way. They pretty healthy, and they believe it or not, they done clawed back to 6-8. The next team that's right behind them at 5-9 is them Atlanta Falcons going on the road to take on them Arizona Cardinals. As sorry as they could be at 3-11. I'm gonna have to go Falcons, man. I ain't gonna say Kirk Cousins is at a resurgence in his career, but he's found a steadiness, a consistency that this offense can kind of lean on as long as Bijan Robinson is busting it out with the run game. So he ain't gonna be their quarterback next year. Michael Penix might not be neither. We'll see who the hottest dude coming out of the draft is. But Atlanta Falcons still very unsettled. But I got to go with them over the Kyler Murray-less Cardinals.
Yeah, they got to move on from him.
Yeah, man, and they've been just good enough to lose all year.
Yeah, I still think he probably could play quarterback, but not for that team. Not for that team. They haven't protected him enough. Right,
exactly. Yeah, Deborah, we talking Falcons in Arizona. She said she's going with the Giants over them Vikings.
Well, that's why she's sitting at home on her couch.
Ooh-wee.
Well, that's why she's sitting at home on her couch.
Let's talk about two teams that ain't gonna be sitting at home on their couch. This might be the game of the week for real. Jaguars at 10-4, Broncos 12-2. This game is in Denver. Of course, the Broncos 3.5-point favorites in this joint. Man, I'm gonna go with the Jaguars on this one.
Broncos.
Okay.
Broncos.
That's
I'm Bronco busting this week.
That's a firm term. And shout out to my Raiders fans, but I'm not going to be going with your team this week, of course, because they are playing the white hot Houston Texans, 14.5-point favorites on this, man. That's a molly whopping right here. That's
mopped and chopped and treated like a sucker.
Man, molly whop, cutty bang, kick you in the teeth, man. I'm gonna tell you, go Texans.
Go Texans.
Hook them, whatever.
And chopped and treated like a sucker.
Now, hey, the Steelers, who we were just talking about, are the Ravens division rival right now, are going up against the Lions. Both teams 8-6. This game is in Detroit. You going Steelers? I'm gonna
I'm
go
going
Lions,
Steelers.
man. Lions 7-point favorites. So you going with them
I'm going
dogs on
Steelers.
this one? I don't really see how the Steelers are 7-point underdogs to these Lions, man. I
Well, they
respect
do have a problem stopping the run. They have a problem stopping the
yeah,
run, but you know who doesn't? And then
right. And let me see, is TJ Watt still out with a lung?
I think he's out still.
Yes, he's still out with a
Mhm.
lung. So they're going to be even not so dynamic in their pass rush. Yeah, I'm going with Detroit, man. I've been loving watching Gibbs do his thing, man. He's been ridiculous. And they got a fun offense to watch. I wish their defense was more solid. The Lions defense has let them down this year. Man, I used to have a homegirl, shout out RP, man, to my homegirl Leslie, diehard fucking Lions fan, Detroit Lions fan. You know, she grew up out here in California though,
Wow.
but her people was from back in Michigan or whatever.
Mhm.
And man, dog,
Pontiac Silverdome.
no doubt, used to have fun trading shit back and forth with her. You know, they played the Niners in the championship game a couple years ago, so we was having fun going back and forth. And yeah, man, you know, you get older, you just got to miss people because people go, and you will be missed, Les. But yeah, man, only diehard Lions fan I ever known. I know a few Detroit cats, and they not diehard Lions fans.
Yeah,
they other teams, they fans of other teams. Yeah, Falcons in Arizona. I agree with Deborah on that. Man, we almost out of games here. Patriots and Ravens, man. This is a hell of a fucking game too here. We all know what the Patriots are. Are they paperweight champions right now at 11-3 under Mike Vrabel, or are they ready to come and dethrone and really throw the Ravens all the way off their playoff path? Now, Ravens is 3-point favorites, right?
Yeah,
And I'm gonna tell you this. That says that they think the Ravens are gonna win, and I think I agree with that. You know what? They still play like they got something to prove. The defense has been a lot more stern, and I still sit on this couch watching Arizona lose. What, right? Like, what can we do? Sometimes it sucks that you know you buy a certain streaming service and then you get caught with the you know the noon down game instead of the high noon game. Hey, it just is what it is, Deborah. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm so glad that that's not the thing going on when I'm watching them 49er games. Although I gotta say, again, watching them Raiders ain't no fun. So yeah, I also have to say before we end up forgetting and getting up out of here, man.
I wanted to get your thoughts on you blacked out, but I wanted to get your thoughts on that coach that got fired in Michigan. Michigan got fired in Michigan.
Oh man, but so yeah, man, he got caught messing with one of them staffers, man. You know, brothers, what's going on with us out there, man? Shout out to whoever made whatever happened, man. If some dude at a yard presence at Vallejo High got caught for jamming up a student and trying to assault her in them kind of ways.
What's wrong with these people, man?
Bro, what's wrong with you brothers, man? I mean, man, dude was the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. He's really going and home invading this chick and like holding her hostage. Bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing unless I say so.
He gave her a raise from $50,000 to $90,000 a year.
Man,
raise.
Come on, bro.
This cat, he gets fired, but you know they didn't even want him there anyway. From what I was hearing, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Coach anyway. That was a contractual thing that they had with Harbaugh before he left.
Yeah,
that was something that they said they would do, and it was
right.
So they had to do it.
Hey, you know what? And it is what it is. I'm gonna say like this here too. He was a decent coach, but he did not have any bit of grasp on what the recruiting game equaled out to and how to work that transfer portal. Man, Michigan just won a national championship, although I think it might be being challenged by the NCAA for some violations behind the scenes.
You can't take a national championship. I mean, they can if they want to, but
right.
But
how do you vacate that? How do you vacate your highest honor for the year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they won that.
That's insane. That's insane. But hey, like you said, it is what it is, man. And I guess who are we to question it, right? Oh, we us. Yeah, we us actually. So that shit again.
So,
Yeah, but man,
so
you know what? I think that it's sad because he was in a position that he could have shined with.
Yeah.
And he threw that away.
But he didn't beat Ohio State, so that was another thing. He didn't beat
He
Ohio.
did not beat Ohio State. And honestly, man, like you could tell watching that offense, they had some talent, but they had no plan. He thought they had enough talent. He thought his quarterback was talented enough and athletic enough to make up some differences that he couldn't make up. And they didn't invest in recruiting. So what he ended up with was with the leftovers.
Yeah. So and then let's go down the line a little bit. He ended up messing up his family.
Yes.
He ended up messing off his job.
Right.
And he going to jail.
Exactly, bro. Because what he snapped over was, don't tell my wife. Right, being. So I guess homegirl was about to expose him, put it out there. Or homeboy, I don't know. They just said a staffer. It could have been a dude he was messing with. I don't know. But the point is, whoever he decided to creep with was about to tell it all. And don't nothing come from a tell-all but a bestseller. So y'all better get ready. Because it's gonna get nasty out there.
So this guy at Vallejo High, did you know him?
I didn't know him by name. The last name sounded familiar to people
very familiar.
Yeah, that we grew up around. Actually, I hate to say it, he shared the last name with me, partially Carter, right? And I can't remember what the other name was because when you hear your name, you just clue in, right? But yeah, man, he ain't no family of mine. I tell you that. Bruh,
that's
problem.
But you know what's scary part about that is this is not the first time he's done this.
No, not even. Not at all. And how was he even in a position to do it again?
They say he got kicked out of the Napa school district for doing the same shit. But
I'm gonna tell you what though. Now Napa though is governed independently, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't depend on state funding or none of that shit. Yeah. So maybe the records didn't travel the same way as if he was in like a California municipality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've done the job that he was doing as far as the campus monitor. I've done that job. I've also done the job of a paraeducator at the school with kids of that age and in high school and junior high school age. I just, for the life of me, I can't see why somebody would look at those kids in that way.
Exactly, bro. I'm gonna tell you what. I got daughters that's that age and older, and I can't even imagine, like you say, how a grown motherfucking ass man could sit there and look at them little girls. That's like saying you looking at your daughter's friends and shit when they come in the house.
Absolutely, and that's
a whole nother level right there.
Not cool. That's not cool.
That's one of them things that make me talk about doing bad and violent shit to people because, man, that's predatory shit.
Oh no, he all the way. He's a predator all the way. With what they call it, what the charges was, with the charges he accumulated. It's not good. It's not good at all,
man.
And I was saying to myself, damn, if that little girl had a daddy,
I
don't know where he probably be in jail too. Right along.
But hey, you ain't lying, probably, because I know if it was me, most definitely I'd have to get bailed the fuck out that night.
I want to see who this dude is.
Yeah, and I mean, I wouldn't be having no remorse about what I had to do to get my point across, man. About being a damn predator around my daughter, man. Exactly. It is sick and unfortunate that that we experiencing this type of shit in the world.
But then too, you gotta say something about the school district in general. When you hire somebody, how much of a due diligence do you do in somebody?
Right. Now, see, I thought they did live scan fingerprints and all that shit.
I thought that's what they did too. I thought that covered everything. But
exactly.
Not.
So, man, I mean, like,
not.
but man, some sick motherfuckers in this world, right?
Yeah.
Boom. I got one more sports question before we get up out of here. I see the hour is winding down. Man, is Indiana University your number one AP poll, unanimous motherfucking top school in the nation in football right now? No. So you don't think they're gonna win the national championship?
If you asking me, I'm gonna say no. But You know, you never know what they got cooked up out there.
No, you know what? That's right. I know personally, I'm
gonna
rooting for the
no.
Oregon Ducks because that's the closest team right now, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like, man, Ohio State got a good chance of winning it, right? That's for damn sure. And you just pointed it out, man. Your homeboy didn't beat Ohio State, man. He might have been in the position that they in right now if he did, but instead he's playing a meaningless bowl game on the tail end of his career because ain't nobody gonna hire bro again after the shit he just pulled out there in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
A second chance in coaching, it's slim to none. It's slim to none with him.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this though. I definitely do feel like legit is that kid Gonzalez, the quarterback, the one that won the Heisman Trophy out of Indiana.
Yeah.
I do gotta say that I feel like he's the truth. I just don't know if I've seen enough out of Indiana to know if they the truth. But that defense is pretty nasty. We gonna see. It's gonna be a competitive, good little parody with this college football playoffs.
Oh yeah. I'm interested a little bit.
Man, and y'all check me out on social media too, because I be sending out my little my daily bet bargains for the day. If you fool with it on this Prize Picks or one of them other things, man, check me out, man. The boy got information for you, man. Ain't nothing wrong with making another trickle and stuffing away another nickel. You know?
That's why I go. I appreciate you for coming on, for us getting on here.
Man, no doubt.
On this Saturday, special edition on Saturday.
Man, straight up. Straight up, maybe we'll start looking back over these episodes and tracking our picks and seeing what the overall outcome of our wins and losses is this season. That sounds like something we could.
I was horrible. I was horrible.
Probably right.
I was horrible. I'm telling you that.
How nice it would be to be able to afford a producer for this show. Maybe next year I'm gonna ask Santa for Christmas and he ain't gonna give me shit, but that's okay. That's okay. No, hey, everybody do have a happy holiday. If I don't see you or talk to you before then, it's your nigga from that end. And I'm out.
I'm your host OC. We done.
No doubt. It's always a pleasure when players get together, baby. Till the next time.
Peace. Come on, in the stream.